Hey dumplings, it's Dave Decide. Today I want to get into why people believe BLACKPINK and Jennie copied BTS's work and what happened here. I also want to get into a video that has recently gone viral and is very relatable, and we can see BTS getting frustrated. So hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on, grab your dumpling, tea-spilling mug merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that I wanted to get into today is this recent viral video and BTS being very frustrated. I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I think everyone in the fandom can relate. So let me give a backstory first. If you have ever tried to buy BTS concert tickets, you definitely understand how frustrating it is, because it's not like buying regular concert tickets in the sense that because there is such a big high demand for tickets, they've almost created little things you can do to get a better chance at getting tickets, but better chance just means that you actually have a chance, as opposed to if most of us people just go on the website the day the tickets go on sale, you probably won't get it. The first round of tickets usually get first pick by people in BTS's fan club and things like that. And oftentimes that the fan club is more than enough people to fill up the entire stadium. But a lot of people in the fan clubs have been to several concerts and will let other people go and enjoy, especially if they cannot go anyway. Then there are other frustrating things like if the site crashes or just knowing how to buy tickets in the first place. Because it's not like buying something from Amazon where you click and bam, you bought it. You can click to buy tickets, but then you're suddenly in a queue or a waiting room, meaning if there's 300 people in front of you, by the time you're in that waiting room, your chances are slim. And so people were curious how BTS would do if they had to buy their own tickets and what their reaction would be and just how intense buying tickets for themselves is like. Someone took a bunch of clips from Run BTS, their reality TV show, which I react to on my Patreon, by the way, a link down below. And they took these clips of BTS gaming and they clipped it together to show their reaction, or what is believed to be what their reaction would be to them trying to buy their own ticket. Because let's be real, BTS wouldn't even be able to attend their own concert if they had to buy their own ticket. The video starts off with the boys waiting at the ticket site and then only being like 30 minutes until the tickets go on sale. And when they lined up and went into the queue to wait, they were about 2000th place in line, and this means you have a good chance, but you still need to hurry. But then one of the Jimin's parts was exciting because he had his seat taken away from him, which is something very relatable to a lot of armies. This is very much something that a lot of armies go through, and they never actually get their seat. They'll have their credit cards out and stuff, but maybe they'll need an extra 3 seconds to type it out or whatever, and if you ever glitch or lag a bit, you'll lose your seat. What happened to Taeyang was the most relatable, as he had his site and stuff literally kick him out and he was unable to process his order. This is the most relatable thing I think that happens with literally any BTS merch and any BTS item. The site will literally almost crash with millions of people online, and oftentimes when you're ready to check out, it'll just lag, and when you reload everything, you lost everything already. It really should be the first people to add something to their cart that gets it. And then they had Jin be the only one that actually gets the ticket. Keep in mind, this video is fake subs, like this didn't actually happen. But a person just went ahead and edited this, and people were saying that they could imagine this being a Run BTS episode and a real one. And this is exactly what would happen. I highly doubt BTS has to worry about getting concert tickets though, or any of these sort of things. Like even when BTS was at Harry Styles' concert, I wholeheartedly believe it was just the BTS team calling Harry's team, and they just gave the members a pass to the show. Because no way, if BTS sat there and ordered concert tickets like the rest of us would, they would ever be able to get tickets, because Harry Styles concerts sell out fast too. I love these fan edits. They literally feel so real and look so good. It's very impressive of how good of a job they do lining up emotions and fake subs together to make it appear real. Obviously, if you know Korean, then it kind of messes up the illusion, but for those who don't, it's a beautiful video and a really relatable one. There's a lot of content that is coming out, and we definitely no longer need to make fake edits to satisfy our need for BTS content, but we have more content and it will be beautiful. I believe the same will happen to BLACKPINK as well. I'm not quite sure why some blinks or some casual fans are so upset over BLACKPINK not having a comeback right away. Like, yes, I get it. I want more BLACKPINK music. But what is so interesting to me is that unlike BTS, where they haven't put out much at all, we haven't gotten a break from BLACKPINK members. We have still seen Jennie on the news. Jisoo has been in the news a lot recently and has been doing her show. Like, there is no shortage of BLACKPINK content lately. And I want them all to have their individual success first, and then when that starts to lose momentum, they can drop a big comeback and bam, the world explodes again. It was interesting and semi-controversial when it was announced that BLACKPINK or Jennie or whoever decided to release their new project. This was called BLACKPINK in Your Korean. I like that. It's a language course thing that can help you learn Korean. I was initially thinking they could have just put Korea instead, as it would make more sense, and then every language they choose to teach could just be that country. But then I was like, oh no, it might get confused with music, as people might think this is like an album for just Korea or something like that. Whereas this title they chose is more clear, like you're gonna learn Korean. It looks really good. It comes with various things like what seems like a pen, and I think you can press the pen on the book and it will read the words and maybe read the translation for you. I couldn't find too much information, but definitely do your research before you buy it. It also comes with paper dolls, so it seems like you can dress up the members and have them in paper rooms. It's definitely very cute, and I can see a lot of people really enjoy this and having it play around and kind of casually learn Korean. Do I think this is the best way to learn Korean? Not necessarily. Everyone learns differently. I do like some of the methods they have, like learning individual words, hearing it out loud. That's all good, but ultimately the best and last step is to go out and try to talk to people. But also, these celebrity learning Korean things are often more expensive just because it has the celebrity name on it, so keep that in mind. This got some backlash because, one, it was created with HYBE and people were wondering why this was even being made, basically saying that BLACKPINK doesn't need this but would rather focus on a BLACKPINK comeback instead. And what I will say to that is that we need to be patient. It's very frustrating that probably there is people behind the scenes that are working on BLACKPINK's new album and they just wanted to release something to kind of pull it over and provide some BLACKPINK content so Blinks don't get bored. And the only comments are, we don't want this, we want an album. Well, the language thing looks like someone worked really hard on it, so let's give it some respect. People were also kind of torn with this because this was something that BTS kind of did as well. BTS launched their Talk with BTS product a little while ago and it was very similar. The thing is, the BTS product is a different product. It's a product that represents BTS. It has their face on it and the branding is more of BTS's style. And just because BTS made it first doesn't mean other artists can't have a similar idea, or that some Blinks who are not BTS fans wouldn't enjoy something without BTS on it and would probably prefer something that was branded with the kind of image they like, something a little more girly or pink or whatever. So there's always a reason to do this, but I feel like if they had announced this the moment they announced a BLACKPINK comeback, there would be no issues. People would be fine. But it's these people ripping this apart because they really want a BLACKPINK comeback and are mad that they're getting a language thing instead. People mad at YG, people mad at HYBE. If y'all need something to get mad at, the climate of the world right now is pretty bad. Go be mad at those people, not the people who are making decent products. When we get mad at these things, and let's say people protest and don't buy because they're like, we're going to protest these products until YG gives us a comeback, there's a few things that could potentially happen. People could lose their jobs because the label is like, well, people don't want this, so we're never making this again. And whoever worked on this product can go find a new job. And then also it limits creativity because then the label is like, why bother spending money and time making merch and these cool BLACKPINK branded products if people are just going to get mad about it online? However, while there were some mixed opinions on this, I do think people will still buy and I think everything is going to be okay. But I just like to point the fact that what we do online and what we say online has an effect on everything. Please don't think you can just do whatever you want online and it does not affect another person very dearly. Just like in real life, you would never go and say something rude. You shouldn't do it online either. Let me know what you think and make sure you check out my Patreon for more videos, link below. Thank you to this lovely comment right here. Love you, bye.